What's going on, everybody? I'm Grim Repair. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the belt and tensioner and the rollers on your dryer. This is an Amana. I believe Amana, Whirlpool, and Kenmore are all kind of the same company, but every dryer is going to be a little bit different, obviously. The model number on this one in particular is NED5500TQ0, and there'll be a link in the description for the belt I'm using. You're going to want to check and make sure that the belt that you're buying will fit your dryer. First thing we're going to do is pull the lint trap out, and there's 2 screws here. Next, we're going to take one of those metal scrapers. Would probably work better, but I can't find mine right now, so I'm using a squeegee. We're going to go into here and push on this little clip here, and the top will lift up. Same thing on this other side, pops right up. You can go ahead and just tip this back. Just make sure it doesn't fall down on you. Here's the belt. We have a couple screws here on the inside of the front. There's another one over here. We're going to disconnect the wire to the door switch. Also, you want to make sure that the dryer's unplugged. I'm outside with mine, so obviously I'm not plugged into power. These are 5/16 screws here on the inside. And now that those are loose, this front panel is going to lift up off of these hooks down here. Also, check your dryer for money. We found $15 in this one last time we had to open it up. And you want to note the way that this tensioner's arranged with the belt here. The belt kind of comes in underneath of it and then wraps around the motor. And the tensioner just pushes against the belt and the drum here. But we're going to take tension off, slide it off the motor, and it pops out. Then we can slide the belt off the drum. Set the belt aside, make sure the new one's the same length. And this is just gonna lift out. And then you can clearly see the rollers here. This one's not wanting to spin very well at all. That one isn't either. So it's a good thing we're replacing them. While we're in here, we're gonna vacuum everything out. Lessen the fire hazard. After I'm done with that, I'm gonna come back and show you what to do next. All right, so it's all cleaned up. There was a plastic triangle clip here on this groove on this wheel, just like this one here. I pulled it off with some pliers so I could kind of clean behind it. There's a lot of hair stuck in there. We're gonna remove this to 5/16. I'm gonna take a pair of pliers and pull this clip off by sort of just prying on it right here. Actually, can grab them because we got a new one with our parts. Just squeeze it and then it comes right off. That way you don't bend this. Set that aside like that so we know where it goes. Here's the old clip. Here's the new rollers. Make sure they're the same size as the old ones. And they are. So that one just slides on there. And it didn't have one of those lock washers on it, but our kit comes with 2 new ones. So we'll go ahead and put one on, I guess. And these triangle pieces are just gonna pop on like that. Actually, there's no point in putting one on there. It doesn't really do anything, so not gonna put it on. We'll just have an extra one. But with this triangle piece, just grab it with a pair of pliers and pull it off. And then the wheel will come right off. You want to get all this hair out of here. Probably gonna do the same thing, just pull that plastic thing out and it should come right out. And these seem to be rolling a whole lot better than the old ones. Pop a new plastic triangle up and over. Gotta get it over there. Let's see. Take this channel locks and just kind of squeeze it. Squeeze it open. There we go. Pop it into that back groove. That. Slide the new wheel on. There we go. Slide a new triangle piece on. And then the best way to put these on is to get a socket that fits around the outside of it and just tap it on with a hammer. So we're gonna slide that bracket back on over there. Got a 5/16 socket. It fits over the shaft and it's on the outside of this washer here. So we're just gonna hold it and tap it on. Put this screw back in. We're gonna open up the new belt. Compare it to the old one. Make sure they're the same length. Yep. We're gonna slide the belt over the drum before we put it back into the housing. Make sure that the felt side goes toward the back. There we go. We're gonna put the belt over, rib side down, or around touching the drum anyway. Sort of line it back up where that mark is. You can kind of tell where it was. If you could have somebody hold the drum, that would be a helpful thing. And this is just gonna slide down into these holes in the bottom here. Kind of like that. And the belt is going to go around and through the tensioner here. And the belt is gonna hook over the motor. Like so. Get my arm out of it like that. I'm gonna hold this against the back while you put the front cover back on. I'm just gonna lift it up, slide it down over those hooks. All right, I laid it down on its back so that I can do this easier by myself, but just sliding the hooks into the front. That one's in. That one's in. I'll pull it down all the way. There we go. We're gonna put those screws back in the top. And now we're gonna plug the door switch back in and tip it back up on its bottom. Make sure it's on these hooks right. And then we're just gonna push it back down onto these clips. And we're gonna get these screws screwed back in. Just grab this and make the hole line up with the top. Get them both started before you tighten them all the way down. Put the lint trap back in and plug it in, and that's it. High five, you did it. Thanks for watching.